Hey, no one's gathered around. Hey, Milo's Youth Podcast is in town. Hey, bringing hope and spreading cheer. Hey, for the youth of Sierra Leone, we're here. Hey, Milo's Youth Podcast, come and see. Hey, empowering dreams, setting minds free. Together we grow, together we thrive. With Milo's Youth Podcast, become alive. Milo's Youth Podcast, come and
Hello viewers, welcome to Milo's Youth Podcast. I'm your host, Milty. Today on this episode of Milo's Youth Podcast, I'm here with a young vibrant man who is from Kujo as my guest for today, and he will introduce himself.
Viewers, I'm Foday Jekoi. I finally have student currently at the University of Kuja. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Mr. Jekoi. So tell us, what's the feeling like being on Milo's Youth Podcast today?
I'm really overwhelmed. It's really super for being part of this particular impactful platform.
Okay, so Milo's Youth Podcast is a program focused on youths. What is it like growing up from Pujehun, schooling, and what's the life is like over there?
Already in Kujan, for me, I grew up in a very small rural farming community called Ep9 where we find it very difficult to get access to quality education. But anyways, with all the difficulties, we find it, as purpose to see our best try to get education.
Definitely, you are not a man sounding like he is from Pujehun. I don't know how others sound there, but I believe there are also quite educated people there in Pujehun. So, what is it like? Which school did you attend, and what's this schooling like over there?
I started my education at a very small primary school or by primary school and a remote community. If I believe you kind of I later further to Sebo Secondary School. Yeah, I was covering distance daily to get access to education. But nevertheless, we work harder and see our best to try to get education out of it. Yeah, take it we should get. There also I work harder and I was lucky and as a result of my hard work to be a master's a head boy of a school in the year of 2019-2020 academic year. From there also I battle with a lot of challenges, even though my creative are prepared lyrics. And as a result of that, I thought it's better for me to put more pressure and see how better I try to move to the point where my careers are expecting me to be, and then go that for me to give them a payback. So there I began enrollment to Njala University, and as I start currently I am in my final year doing BSc and my science honors with an outstanding grade point of 4.86. Nevertheless, it challenges because the term of fees, materials, access to learning materials, as well as to other living conditions at campus. But notwithstanding, I thought to speak that with all this is a very good history. Education being a challenge to me in particular wasn't something I was expecting, because when I was in high school, my dad was, having access to need source of resources to sponsor me. But since I entered university, that was, never a bet. My story is not just any bit motivation to a single youth, but it's a motivation to the entire youth.
Definitely.
That is it.
Definitely. Thank you very much for sharing that. So, you are here currently representing a host of youth back there in Pujehun.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the challenges youth there face, and how can the government help in making sure they assist with some of your needs, like going to school, university, and not having access to other life standard facilities.
Really, my advocacy is only that I am really pleading with the government to not only me, other youths over there, for them to like take that, put my step to pay most of the universities spend the interface with students that are, undergoing constraints. For mine now, it has started reducing, and then I'm in my final year now. And I want to say a very big thank you to the IWTK Foundation, because before this, if my president in Freetown today, he brought me here, they see the potential in me, and then it started, inviting me into, public shoes where I expose myself. So I want to commend them for, realizing my potential, and then for their tireless support towards my, exposure, especially Madam Hawatilo Kamara, uh, and who is the CEO and executive director for the foundation. Quickly coming to the point, the government should create a platform where they will do that physical, interview with students in previous campuses. There are students or youths who are very, vibrant, they are potentials, but some of them lack this, this attribute for them to like push their case and bring their constraints to the public. They find it difficult. Like the opportunity I have now to like talk to viewers is a whole lot of public to others. So I am pleading with the government to take a step towards that. I have been a victim, and I don't want the, young energetic youths that are potential for a better Australia tomorrow to, to be perished. So it's better for them to take that challenge to move to all those videos, especially in the prophecies. People are there who are, potential for the country, that we bring teams to the country in the positive for. That is it.
All right, thank you very much. To the government of Sierra Leone, I think Sierra herself no say Freetown not to Sierra Leone. So most of the developmental progress we will make that Freetown we will learn for Siam also. Now them provinces that they other part and then I see that here because as for the rightfully say we get potentials also over there, but we don't get the right resources for most of them people in there for we for support them and make sure say we help them for get the right education where they need. But I don't say we current government, including we current chief minister and youth minister, and also the president, these are listening people. Then they listen to youths them, then they listen to the people them, their cries, and then they make sure see them help. So coming back to you, what is it like growing up in Pujehun? What are your basic necessities that you need, like your amenities? What are some of the things you do for fun over there? What are the things you actually do to get your day-to-day activities carried out apart from farming and education?
Apart from family and education, to be frank, disputes, to be frank, our parents, they have that mindset that if you are eager to make it up in life, looking up socialization, yes, is there, but the majority of the communities there, they engage in this agriculture. That is why, even being that I am from that particular, part of the country, I decided to do agriculture. I did pay. I had never, I have not been thinking of doing an other. My aim was to do electrical engineering. That is it. See, even my studies, all my focus was in vision. And as it stands, currently I'm working on a particular project called Utilized Production. And it's a I'm the CEO for that particular project. Where we will create, group for youths to have education, especially in animal science. That is it. Livestock before this time has been one of the source for people to, best money in order to help students, their children in universities and other educational needs. So maybe a victim of such, a less sporty individual, I decided to lot of try initiative that be grateful for used to be, getting support. But before this time, we started the organization and it's currently operating in Njala. That also, I think, I will appeal a support from the public to see how best this particular organization comes to a healthy one and a brain comes to see that a lot of youth strong men in the provinces there will have the access to better way of living instead of us losing these potentials in our country, which I think they are the change agents to the better tomorrow of our country. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I believe viewers out there, you've listened to this young Bible man who is appealed for the help and support of their agricultural innovations over there in Pujehun. I believe these are some of the people we actually lead in society. Notwithstanding the challenges, he's still making his way out of where he is currently. He has a vision in mind. Please, let's support his vision in making sure they achieve their goals, aims, and objectives for that agriculture innovation. Thank you for your scribes. You know, normally, na Sierra Leone before they pay for do something, you meet for them, then there's steps them needed. So, on there on the good cause, on don't start now. So, waiting are some of the challenges, and if somebody want for help, waiting, I think say, then go on for help. And
One of the challenges issue the correlation and the organization feel that we are well involved in livestock production. We have pursuits like restocking animals. We need more, experimental animals, and as well in terms of construction because it started the very small each that was paying for small ruminant animals, and we even wanted to uh move from that to an intensive system of farming. Here we're having small ruminants like it top of the poultry and the swine production, put them together. Oh, talking of swine production, that's pig farming now. Oh, they put pig farming together and that'll be chicken it. Those classics.
all right. So, with that, you go highlight some of the things the more na go want to make you somebody they looking now. Maybe it is for helping out with some particular things, them machineries and other things. Them waiting you think say when I really did of way something I don't know. So maybe they could do this program and I say okay, make a this to these people in here. So
Among the major things we need currently is the housing, of course, the housing. Secondly, we look up to the PD, and we need a PSR, we can grind the feed for the animal market. It's some of the things we need, and as well, you stocking animals.
all right.
Help, let it help more with some animals that will be stock SL pest.
Okay. Thank you very much. So you've mentioned some of your challenges over there. You mentioned some of your successes. How do you stay motivated with all of these challenges and successes along the way? What motivates you to keep on?
Really, before this time, my dad was, well, my dad before this time has been helping other, others to get kitchen they like. That is why at some difficult points in my life, I just sit down in my quiet moment. I see if my dad before others, the children of other parents to succeed, I will succeed. And that is what also I'm trying to do for others. I want my story to inspire a lot of, colleagues over there who are suffering in the streets. We see that challenges will not limit you. you have the potential, you must make a difference. That is it.
Thank you. So with also we currently having this pandemic of drug abuse. How is it like for the youth over there?
You know, this issue of drug abuse is a rampage. The reason why I find this very, happy to be part of this platform is to like to serve as state paid in order to inspire youth that are engaged in this drugs abuse to like see that no matter the difficulties you get for a challenge for yourself, at the end of the way you go succeed. That is it. No matter the hard constraints, no matter the present situation, that is not the end point of your life. Being as you have life, it's better to create a difference.
Okay. So to other people from Kujong over there who are watching you currently, you've stated some things that you are looking forward to have help with. And what will be your sort of motivation to youth out there who are growing up also in Fujian that doesn't have the basic necessities and maybe want to use that as a scapegoat for not moving forward and even having the standard of education even as we've had.
The only thing is, I want to tell viewers out there in the strawberry so take over their eggs, better for them to Elizabeth und a press and do the needful. Never mind, you might be the next president for this country. Never mind, you might be the next minister of education for this country. Never mind, you might be the next chief minister for this country. Never mind, you might be the next attorney general for this country. Never mind, you might be anybody that will change the narrative of radio. So do not be steeped or be stalled by the core institution that's stopping you, Chris. That is it.
All right. Thank you very much. So we are moving away from Pujong now to where you are having your higher education, which is in Jaya University. That's Smokodia. Okay. So how is life in Njala and how has campus been for?
Our blind in Njala, it has been a lot of dynamism. It's really chilly, but I find joy in my stay in Njala because to whatever you paint, there must be again. So that is it. So the life has not been somehow easy, but it is really a kind of dream comes true. I'm in final year now.
Okay.
See, that is it.
So what are some of the challenges on campus you face?
Like I told you, on campus, we've been like in Njala,
I want you to understand the narrative of the question. You are representing a whole lot of youth back there.
Yeah.
So whatever you say will be maybe a note to government and whosoever is watching this particular program. You are sort of advocating for these people there. So you highlighting some of the challenges they are facing back there will help the government to actually know the things they need to do and put in place for youths in Njala Mokode University. That is why the question actually coming off the challenges and what are youths going there like to do, what are they struggling with, what are they having as sort of a source of joy. Those questions are significant because you are representing a whole host of others out there.
I'm taking a look at the diets of students on campus in Njala. Yeah, a lot of challenges and a lot of constraints. Talk of water facilities. These are some of the challenges, and the talk of energy. These are some of the challenges, and even access. So students to internet. These are some of the challenges. There are a lot, but as time passes by, and I am quite sure with this particular section today, we'll have people coming to like try to salvage our situation. That is it.
Okay. So to viewers also, the Njala University Mukonde, they have been facing a lot of challenges. As Foday rightfully say here, my guest, he has helped us to understand that water facility, internet,
I mean, the payment of fees by student.
payment of fees.
These are some of the things. This is the reason why a lot of students, even in the past semester, they are unable to publish a first semester exam because a lot of students never pays fees. That is it. So I thought these are some of these are value grounds we are in the organization try to see how best to serve institutions student on campus.
So please, we are bleeding to whatever organization out there who can assist with some of these basic necessities of water and electricity, internet to Njala Mukonde University to be a huge burden being carried off these students on that side of the county. Freetown, they say, and I repeat again, it's not Sierra Leone. All of these things are being focused to providing on them on Freetown campuses. But when it comes to those in the rural areas, it's a challenge. We are pleading to the government, Soyat's organization, to please step in.
Let me go. In the area of electricity, there was a kind of section we are in the area. Njala Mukonde community, Njala, except for marked by I don't know by the ministry to like try to install 100,000 kilowatts of electricity. And that is on penny. Maybe you want people to like see but it would that is so
Definitely. Thank you for pointing out those developments. Also, where do you see yourself and agriculture exploring all what you're learning currently in Njala and taking them back home to Pujehun? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
in the next 5 to 10 years, especially I want my organization to be a source of employment for youth, especially those struggling in the streets, and to change the narrative of Sweden. And in the next 5 years, I want Sweden to be a country that will be exporting. I mean that will be exporting, agricultural products to other countries instead of us importing agricultural products to other country from other country. That's it. Okay. And as well, I will want to see Sweden a better, Sweden that all of us are faking up in the next 5 years.
All right. So have you having the intention of relocating to Freetown, where you just after your studies you would love to go back to Pujehun, focus on your agriculture, or trying to see how best you have a host of other youths with you, employ them, and make sure you pay your source of livelihood to what you learned?
I'm being inspired, and I am kind of somebody that we advocate for it, and like I said, my aim is to like at the end of the day where I'm done with my course to like establish that particular organization, try to take the lives of many youths, and so I go to my district and establish change the lives of others here and inspire other people to like press on and move forward. That's it.
Okay. So is this your first time coming here in Freetown, or you've been here on multiple times?
I've been here on different sections. It's for me to be some kind of exposed this week.
Okay.
It's the first time. That's it.
Okay. So what are some of the things you've seen around that you love them to take it back to Pujehun?
Especially this particular platform, though it has been existing in video, but it's not that advanced to this why. That also is an happy like to talk about Pujehun bloggers food. I am really pleased with stakeholders to like continue and support to them, and as well for them to like try to make the particular of the short, the section, the very big one, broadcast one as the Star Wallace, emails, podcasts, as well as other TV stations.
Okay, thank you. So with time, we'll definitely find the time to come around and see how life is like in Pujehun and see how best we can also show the whole world what Pujehun is like. It's been a pleasure having you. What will be your final message to our viewers?
The only final message I have for viewers, I want to say a very big thank you for having me, and I want to say thank you to my parents, and a very big thank you to the creator. And I wish you had me in on this platform. Definitely, we will try a section. Thank you, and please, the story you discover there, please don't stop by any difficult. One day will be killed. Once again, I'm Foday Jekoi from Njala. But by the history and the sites.
Thank you very much. Viewers, please, if there's any way you can help this young vibrant man for the Jekoi, please do so. If someone wants to help you now, what will be the means of communication with you?
Now I have an email. I have an email fkekoi401 at gmail.com, or you can contact me on 074-389-689. You can just go to Google, type Njala University Student Union Government, because I had been once the Deputy Minister of Education for Njala University. Or you can go on Facebook, type Foday Jekoi.
Okay.
Foday Jekoi, Jekoi.
All right. Thank you very much. Viewers, thank you for being with us on this episode of Milo's G podcast. This journey of inspiring youth out there is still ongoing. I have been your faithful host, Milton Kobamonde. This is your favorite program, Milo's Youth Podcast. Keep liking, keep following, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and keep helping us to push this movement of strengthening youths. Until next time, bye bye.